Hello, everyone. I'm Archie, the organizer of DevRelCon Yokohama 2023. It will be held in Yokohama on March 10th and 11th, 2023. In this interview sessions, talking with Harshil as one of amazing speaker of it about what you can expect to hear from them regarding the session. We hope it will be helpful for you to attend the conference. So I called the Hasil on the stage. Hello, Hasil.
Hey, how are you
Hey,
doing?
how are you? Oh, pretty good. And you?
I'm doing pretty good as well. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I think you live in Germany, right?
Yeah, I am based in
Oh,
Berlin, Germany.
okay, maybe currently at noon, right?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you for coming today. Okay, so at first, could you please introduce yourself?
sure. Yeah. Hey everyone, my name is Harshil Agrawal. I'm originally from India, but I am based in Berlin for the past 2 years, and I work at Contentful, and you guessed it right, as a developer advocate. I also like to call myself as an experimentalist because I like to try out new technologies, build a lot of silly projects. Oftentimes they are incomplete, but yeah. And I also like to share the learning with the community. Apart from this, I like to travel and cook as well.
Okay, thank you. So, are you originally you are Indian, right?
Yeah,
So, when you come to Germany and why you come into the Germany?
that's a good question. So, while I was back in India, I was finishing my graduation and I was
Mhm.
working as a developer advocate intern at a startup called
Oh,
N8N.
right.
So I was working with them, and they one day they were like, "Hey, do you want to join us full time and move to Berlin?" I was
Mm,
I loved working with them, and I wanted to get more into developer advocacy. So I
mhm,
thought, this is a great opportunity for me to learn
mm,
more about developer advocacy. Also, learn bit more about myself because I was going to a new country on my own.
mm,
So that's why I ended up in Berlin.
I see. So, can I ask something? So, what i- do you think? Do you have any ideas what is different Indian and the Germany developer relation? What is difference?
That's a really good question. I haven't worked for an organization that is based in India. So I
Mhm,
don't have, I might be saying the things which I have observed, but I might be wrong as well. But a few things that I have observed over here is like, so one of the first things I should mention that was a bit of a cultural shock to me was like meetups
mhm,
in Europe, across Europe, they happen during weekdays because it's part of everyone's day to day work. While
mm,
back in India, they used to happen on the weekends, right? Which was really
mm,
interesting for me. So I would do my work during the week and then again spend time with the community during
mhm,
weekends, which was
mm,
fun, which was nice, but I didn't, had a lot of personal time. But that's very
mm.
different over here in Europe. So I would say
Mm.
that is one of the major differences that I have seen.
I see. So maybe Germany more seriously to focus on just work or their personality or something, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think the
Mm,
European culture is like, they have a really good work life balance. So they
mhm,
would do
mm,
all the work related things during the working hours itself and
mhm,
would not do that outside of the working hours.
I see. So and I've checked your profile and you are working at Contentful, right?
Correct.
So I think Contentful provide to the headless CMS service, right?
Yeah, we have evolved more from being just a headless content management platform.
Mm,
We uh, we are now more of a composable content platform, which means that people can orchestrate that content from different places on Contentful, bring it to Contentful, and then use the API that we provide
mm.
to share that content on any digital channel that they want.
I see. So, most of Japanese developers want to know about Contentful, and they have interested about Contentful, but there is no branch office in Japan right now.
Yeah.
So, when you come into the Japan, so you can communicate a lot of Japanese developers about headless CMS, I think.
Definitely, yeah. I am planning a couple of meetups in Japan. So in probably more in Tokyo and Yokohama. So I was
Mhm.
before this, I was writing an email to one of our potential partners and see if they would like to help me out with organizing these meetups.
I see. That's good idea. Nice. So, okay, so we will move in the next topic, your sessions.
Mhm.
This conference has 2 days, each with a different theme. Day one is marketing and business days, and the second day
Right.
is developer and community days.
Mhm.
And your talk is business and marketing
Yeah.
days, right? So, could you please introduce your session abstract, please?
Sure, yeah. So the title of my talk is Employer Branding 101 Developer Advocate Edition. And this is something that is I have been doing a lot and I didn't realize it. And I'm sure as a developer advocate, you have been doing that as well. Because we as developer advocates are most of the time the face of the company to the community, right? No matter what we are focused on, be it writing blog posts, creating videos, live streams, giving talks at conferences, I mean, whatever it is, people start associating you with the organization. They start associating your work with the organization, and it's vice versa as well. Now, I believe that since we are out in the open interacting with the community almost every day, we have this opportunity to build our company's brand. And when say company's brand, over here, I'm not talking about the product brand because we are doing that anyways, right? But it's more about talking about the culture of your organization. So in my talk, I'm gonna be sharing ideas on how developer advocates contribute to employer branding, and also talk about how we at Contentful are doing that, and and also talk about the benefits for your organization if you start focusing more on the employer branding side as well. So that's a quick overview of the talk.
I see. Thank you so much. And can I ask something? So, your talk focus on the internally or externally, like hiring new developers. Which
Yeah.
one
So
is?
it has both the aspects, right? Because
Mhm,
you want to start working internally first. You want to empower the employees which are already in the organization. Once
mhm,
you have that base set up, that's when you can go out and talk about that with other people and get people excited to maybe just try out Contentful, or just join the community, or even apply for a role that is open in your organization. So it has
mhm,
like two different parts, and I'm going to cover both of them.
I see. So in Japan, so many executive cannot understand the developer relations yet. So they have no ideas what is developer relations. So and why we should spend
Mhm.
a lot of budget for developer marketing something. So how about the Europe or your country, India's? So most of
Yeah.
executive can understand developer relations well or not?
That's an interesting question because I feel like it basically comes from the background of the executives, right? Like, have they worked with a similar role before? Have they, been around folks who have been working in developer advocacy or developer relations in general, right? Uh,
Mhm.
I feel like a lot of tech companies in Europe know what developer advocacy is and what it is not. Now, again, there are always going to be folks who think it's more about, just sales or marketing, only that. But then it
Mhm.
becomes your responsibility to educate them and let them know that it's not just that. It's
Mhm.
not sales, it's not marketing, it's our responsibility towards the community, helping the community, but in a way that also benefits the organization. So
Mhm.
that is something that I feel like people need to learn a bit more, and it's gonna change with time. I feel like we have seen a huge change in the past couple of years, right? When things
Mhm.
went online, there were a lot of new developer advocates who got hired to to create those educational contents, to enable the community, to empower the community, right? So I feel like
Mhm.
with time this is gonna change.
I see. So I currently I lead your abstract of your sessions. You write on the event, podcast, live streaming, something. So uh, in this COVID-19 era, we
Mhm.
have to change our mind, and we have a lot of tasks, new tasks like
Great.
more broadcasting something. So how about you? What did you start the new task or new future in your
Mhm.
developer relations at this era?
Yeah, I when I joined Contentful, I took the ownership of live streams because I enjoyed
Mm,
doing live streams and I
mhm,
enjoyed doing live coding.
mhm,
So I started doing that, and I have been trying to continue that. Like right now, to be honest, it's a bit difficult because of all the travel that I have. But
mhm,
I'm working with the team to see, how I can keep on doing that. So that
mhm.
is one of the things that I took over, and I have been enjoying that since.
I see. Sometimes I've tried to the recording and live streaming, but the editing is very tough job for me.
True, true.
So how about you? How to enjoy the editing the video?
See, that's the best part about live streams. You don't have to
Hmm.
edit them, right?
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
be yourself. You can make mistakes on the live stream, and it's completely fine. And
Mm,
that's why I think I don't do videos. I do more
mhm,
of live streams than videos.
mhm,
But I'm also slowly trying to get into videos now, and trying to learn to record videos in a less time consuming way. So
mhm,
just talking to people, understanding their process of creating videos, and
mhm.
taking advices from them and trying to implement them.
Okay, thank you so much, Harshil. You have a lot of great experiences in developer relations and in the COVID-19 era, so and you have great experience about recording something, I think. So every attendees and I also us cannot wait hear your talk in this conference. So thank you so much for today's interview, and I hope you will also enjoy the conference.
Thank you so much for having me, and I am looking forward to the conference. I am really excited.
Okay, see you at Yokohama in the next month, right?
See you soon. Have a nice
Yeah,
day.
see you soon. Yeah, bye now.
Bye.
Okay, everyone's. How was the interviews? I will announce it again. Our conference, DevRelCon Yokohama 2023, will be held on the March 10th and 11th, 2023 at Yokohama, Japan. Tickets are now on sale. We hope for your attendance. See you next interview.